Welcome back to the final match of the ESL MKX Pro League Season 3. Not only do we have this incredible final match to look forward to, but since Jupiter didn't make it to the finals, we are going to have a tiebreaker match to see who's going to get qualified from the Pro League. It's either going to be CR's Wound Cowboy or Noble's Beyond Toxin.
Yes, and that will be after this final match. So normally we do end the stream, after finals, but we're going to bring that one to you guys live. So we're going to see another live match to see who qualifies for finals.
Yep.
Another, oh, that one's going to be crazy too.
So, before we get to that match, we have the finals. It's going to be Orbit Hayatei versus the sponsorless, nameless Scar.
This, for some reason, I really hope he's sponsored by the time finals comes around. If he's not, that would be a huge
You know what?
waste.
I'll tell you what, Scar.
If
If you don't get sponsored by the finals, I will sponsor you. Team Godspeed. That comes with an all-inclusive package of a vacation and one free massage.
RDK, RDK
Yo, bringing it back.
Scar.
RDK Scar. Let's go.
Oh, that's old school. All right, so we're going into finals here. Now, this is a repeat of the finals from last week. It was a very close set, but we saw a lot of strange character picks from Scar. Scar did go Smoke partway through, and Smoke worked out extremely well for him. But even then, after that, he switched to Covert Ops Sonya, and those parries worked out super well for him. Oh, and it looks like we may see Hat Trick again. This is the... Oh, but
I get to see Hat Trick!
But more than that, we are... Is this
What?
Ancestral?
What the...
Wait, is this... I think this is Ancestral.
This is Ancestral.
Now, I do know that this is Hayatei's secondary character.
Yeah, he played against us when we were doing the whole connection test.
Right, and he's got a pretty good Ancestral.
Yeah.
Now, this is...
What? I get to see Hat Trick!
I mean, at this point, this is finally the... This is pretty much the only time in the entire season where we have a match that the seeding doesn't matter. Or maybe it does matter.
No,
actually.
it does matter.
Hayatei might...
For Hayatei, absolutely.
25 points might not matter for Hayatei, so this might be a money-only match.
Yo, my man Scar! Come over to my team!
A little history here for Godspeed. He has never been able to cast a Scar playing Hat Trick.
No.
Last season, we were off camera, and we had Josh and Brian cast the one time he used Hat Trick to beat Sonic Fox, and then last week he
I almost died.
Yeah.
So
and then
here
Scar
I am.
uses Hat Trick like the whole tournament. And Scar's Hat Trick looking amazing. Scar winning 2 tournaments in a row at the end of the season would be a huge boon for him going into finals, like as far as momentum goes. And I think it's such a weird choice that we're seeing Hayatei play Ancestral here, but very
maybe
nice.
not.
All right, just raw dive kick, no conversion off of it. Oh,
okay.
Just hits with the second hit of that.
Scar getting the grab, and now he's gonna have Hayatei in the corner. Oh!
Very nice anti-air, but no conversion at all.
That was cute.
Did you at least try?
Nice, hits him with the overhead into low here. Here's the full combo.
Loads up another arrow for the mix-up, doesn't get it, and switches his arrows yet again. Now, okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I know that the blue one freezes them for recaps for a combo.
Right.
The fire one is just like a big damage one, correct? And then the purple one...
The purple one drains meter from the opponent.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure, because I've never really seen Ancestral.
Yeah, Ancestral is the arrow variation. On top of gaining the ability to buff his arrows for a while, he has air arrows. Wow, thank you. Perfect timing, Hayatei. I'm glad you're here right next to me somehow.
That's the first time the commentator's curse has actually worked in favor of the commentator.
Yeah, so he's got 2 angles of downward arrows, and he's also got a low arrow. So he's just got a bunch of different arrow options. You can either load combo starting arrows, which are the blue arrows, and try to get full combos off all of your zoning.
He reminds me a lot of Green Arrow from Injustice.
Very much so. Definitely inspired by.
Yeah.
Or the fire arrows are just very good at zoning by themselves. They do, I believe, 3% chip per
Oh, that
block.
combo was so sick, but he doesn't get to confirm. He ran out of stamina. A lot of bad memories of Green Arrow. Evo, top 8, by the way.
All right.
Damn you, Chris G.
And both of these players just trying to do things with stamina, but neither one has it. All right, 1 hit from death for either player here.
Oh, wait. Oh, he
didn't
goes to
hit.
the grab, but Scar immediately punishing. Oh, no.
And Hayatei tries to jump out, but doesn't get out in time.
I think Hayatei is going to switch to Ronin, and if for whatever reason Scar is forced back to Sonya, I feel that if Hayatei is given the chance again, he will once again do Ancestral. I think that was honestly a pick for Sonya, and Scar didn't give it to him.
Yeah, I mean, we did last week see Hayatei very strongly defeat his Kung Lao with Takeda, but no, we're seeing Ancestral again. I don't know. I mean, hey, you know what? This is the last match to close out the season. Have fun.
I think Hayatei is just elated that he's making it to the finals at this point. He knows he's confirmed. That's huge.
Actually, I mean, another thing here is this is a very high-pressure tournament scenario. And now that Hayatei knows that he's qualified, maybe he's thinking...
Does Ancestral work?
Well, does Ancestral work?
Yeah.
Also, maybe he doesn't want to give Scar any more experience against his Ronin.
Right.
Like I said, Hayatei is a player that if you don't know how to play exactly against him, other Ronin experience won't help you that much.
And I want to point this out. That's not collusion. That's strategy. You do not bring out your best hand at the start of an event. You will always save that until you need it the most at the end when it matters.
Man, but this hat trick pressure is so cool.
Yeah, we saw Sonic Fox do that very early in the season when he knew he was confirmed he was top seed. He tried Gunslinger against Slayer and it didn't work, and he's like, all right, well, that's not going to work. And I guarantee you he'll pull something out that we haven't seen it at the finals.
Yeah, especially knowing that both of these players will be at finals,
Yes!
we now have to worry about that.
That's a huge strategy.
Round 2, fight.
But I gotta say, the Ancestral doesn't seem like it's working out too great. So
Not at all, let's be honest.
Lesson learned. Oh, sick conversion. Hard, nope, doesn't go for hard knock. Teleport setup. I don't know if I like that. He does put himself in the corner
against a character that has amazing mid-range.
Oh, and that was an accidental breaker on the armored move. It does hit twice. Oh, I don't know what's going on here.
He was signing something from his face.
No conversion from the low. Nice block on the overhead and the low. Now that low
Scar
arrow is
all
unsafe.
over this.
That is one of the biggest issues with Ancestral. Is
I love that brutal.
That is one of the best
And I
in the
actually
game.
got to see it live.
I know, and commentate it. No, that is one of the biggest weaknesses of Ancestral is the fact that it doesn't have anything safe to end its strings with.
Yeah, that's true. And on top of that, Scar has all the pressure in the world to work with, knowing that. I mean, if your strings aren't going to be ended with anything, there's no gimmick there.
And it's the only variation of Kung Jin that doesn't gain an additional armored move, and on top of that, the other ones give him really good armor move. All right, Hayatei
So
going
this
back
is
to
what we
Takeda.
thought. But still, this is honestly kind of dangerous for Hayatei. It really is.
It is. I mean, he's just going for it at the end. I feel like at that point, I would just go with something else crazy and not give him that experience that he might need for finals.
And Scar is going to be here. That's crazy. Scar's the top seed.
Scar's the #1 seed. He was second place in Season 2 finals, so it's not that surprising, but he didn't look like that was going to happen, and then we saw a lot of really early outs these past 2 weeks, partially because of Scar, from Dragon and Sonic Fox. And that's a huge accomplishment. And the thing is, he didn't take first seed off of just placing well a few times. He did it off of consistency.
Yeah.
He's won two tournaments, which is less than the other 2 of the top 3 seeds. He just did it off of placing consistently well every week. And consistency is huge.
Wow, this is dominating from Scar. My goodness. Stop the carnage.
Maybe they won't give him any taste of his gameplay anyway. All right, full conversion here. Forward to recall. Nope, it's the breaker. But still, great conversion.
This also could be part of Hayatei's plan. He's like, hey man, look, I'm not very good. I just got here because I was lucky.
You don't have to train against me. No, I mean, it's hard to get out of pressure. And Hayatei's falling to pressure a little bit often today anyway.
Yeah.
All right, there's that zoning. Ooh, great run up into standing 1 and the nice side switch combo. On top of that,
Hayatei doesn't have a sword.
Yeah, and that takes away his fastest wake-up move. Oh, this should be huge damage. Oh, he tried for a fun combo right there. Didn't work. This could be the kill. Hayatei chooses not to spend meter. Spends it afterwards. Interesting.
Okay, yeah. Collusion.
All right, so this is match point for Scar still. I'm sorry, I actually said that he won 2 in a row, but he actually technically hasn't won 2 in a row yet.
You assumed
I know, I
that
did.
the man has already beaten Hayatei.
I'm so sorry.
That's rude as hell.
No, Hayatei is a friend of mine and one of my, maybe my favorite player, actually, just in general. So.
We shared a room. I snorted in this man's
I'm so
room.
sorry, Hayatei. I'm so sorry. Nobody deserves that. All right, but Hayatei is actually bringing it back, and we did see him make a 3-0 comeback earlier in the tournament today. Oh, you cannot reflect. no moves that have that return, none of the projectiles that return like boomerangs can be reflected at all in this game. And oh no, nothing off the teleport, but this should still be the kill.
And there it is. Scar is your #1 seed going into the Season 3 ESL MKX Pro League Finals. This is huge. We have never seen someone take Sonic Fox off of his pedestal until now.
I did not think that today would go how it did. We had a crazy, crazy bracket. It
was almost like Draken didn't exist.
I know.
Where was he in the bracket?
He was the biggest player. He was the very much the favorite for ending up first seed, I would say, within this last half of the season. So I'm surprised to see him. He's there. He's tied for second seed with Sonic Fox. That's going to be crazy. And that's going to mean a lot. But Scar winning completely with hat trick in finals. Wow, dude, Scar this could be his season. This could be the time, but we haven't seen him beat Sonic Fox this season, so who knows?
I hope he can do it in the finals. I mean, like, honestly, I'm not rooting for either Scar or Sonic Fox. I just want to see him kind of adapt against Fox and actually beat him, because we haven't seen that, and I hate watching someone lose to the same player over and over again, even if it is Sonic Fox.
which does happen a lot.
Yeah, but it's like Scar has been there so many times and he's been on the cusp. I want to just see him do well. That's really all it comes down to. Plus, he's the newest sponsored player of my team, so
of course,
there's going to be some bias.
He just doesn't know it yet.
No, he's about to know. he's
going
to learn today, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but there's that crazy bracket. Sonic Fox, again, of course, unable to show up. Congratulations to him on graduating. Nubcakes barely losing 3 to Destroyer. Scar with a strong match against Aura. Jupiter absolutely dominating Dragon, who's another one of my favorite players. And he's fine, still getting to finals. Hayatei, very close match against Destroyer. Scar, closest match of all time against Jupiter.
That one still stings.
That one's going down in the books.
That one still stings, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it is what it is. Jupiter played out of his mind. I hope if he goes to Combo Breaker, he can still have a chance to qualify. There's going to be a lot of players there as well that haven't qualified, including Perfect Legend, Pig of the Hut, a lot of Season 1 and 2 veterans that were unable to qualify through the Pro League this time. It's gonna be a wild ride.
It is, and also don't forget, since Jupiter did not make top 2, the tournament's not over yet. This particular thing is over, but we are gonna have the tie-breaking match after this.
We are gonna have the tie-breaking match after this break.
A little bit later.
After this amazing break. We are waiting on the interview with Scar.
Yeah, hopefully he can connect again. He was hilarious last week.
Dude, he was awesome last week.
And I actually have a ton of questions I want to ask Scar. You guys are going to have to cut me off.
I
want to have like an hour-long conversation with Scar now.
I want to talk, if we can, to Brad real quick, if that's possible. I want to know, you're not just, you're a fighting game player. You're part of the SoCal scene. How did you feel about this week, my man?
This week was crazy. Jupiter is a player that I know very well. He's a very read-heavy player, and seeing that come to fruition in this tournament, it was great. It was very hype.
Right, and he played Martian Injustice. You played Injustice as well. You were actually, a lot of people don't know this, but you and Osimo were the reasons that I picked up Black Adam, which I was absolutely despised for discovering the rooftop tech.
You know what, though? Before that, you were playing Aquaman, so I would say that you are equally a bad person for that.
Shout-outs to Theo. As well as Tom Brady. Tom Brady played Aquaman too. A lot of dirty players out here in the NRS scene, but overall these matches were nuts. I mean, my heart still aches for Jupiter, but Scar pulling through, playing absolutely amazing. Hayatei, representing Orbit. Yo, my man Brad, what's up? How you doing? How do you feel right now?
Oh, man, I feel lovely. I feel real lovely.
Yes. So my first, well, actually, it would be technically my second question is, how does it feel to now be sponsored by Team Godspeed? What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's a blessing, man. This is what I wanted, man. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Feel free to ignore any of
I'll send
Godspeed's
the paperwork
questions.
out. Don't worry. But Evan has some questions for you too, I guess.
All right. First of all, man, can you just give me a mental rundown of how you feel after that match against Jupiter? Because that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man, my mind went blank. I thought it was over, but I don't know why he did that back four. So I was like, okay, you want a back four? I'll take the match.
I mean, that's exactly what happened. You're right. Also,
that back four, man, then, probably would have been out of there.
Yeah. So you finally, I mean, you've always kind of been in the second place spot because of Sonic Fox, but you are now the number 1 seed, which potentially means that you could avoid Fox depending on how his matches with Foxy go if he ends up playing him. So is there anything aside from Hat Trick that you may like? Is there a secret character that I'm not asking you to divulge to us, but is there something else on the side that you're planning on using that we haven't seen yet?
There's a certain character that I plan on picking up before finals, but I've been too lazy to actually go to the lab yet. But hopefully before finals is here, I have a secret character. I got somebody in mind.
Ooh, okay, and
Awesome.
I gotta say, or I gotta ask this last question here. You have not beaten Sonic Fox yet this season. Do you think? But I mean, right now, your first seed, you've been dominating. Do you think it's finally time for you to be able to beat him?
It's funny, man. When I first played Sonic Fox in a couple of weeks in ESL when it first began, I really didn't know the alien matchup. So that's partly why I got crushed so bad. But then I decided to pick up the character to better understand the character. I played him in a set later on, but it wasn't. I think it was streamed on my channel, and we played like a nice little set, and I played that matchup really well. And you can see how I do against Dragon and stuff like that. So I feel better in that matchup now.
Yeah, awesome. And you are definitely a player that adapts. So, again, congratulations, Scar, on the number 1 seed on your second win in a row. Is there any final shout-outs you want to give? Anyone you want to mention?
Shouts out to Comeback Houston, my boys out here in Houston, Texas. Shouts out to the Scardinis once again. Everybody, if you don't know my Twitch channel, you can follow me at KHTX_Scar. That's my Twitch. Yeah, man.
Team
That's all I
Godspeed.
got. Team Godspeed.
There we go. Nice. All right.
Okay,
Thank you so much, Scar. We'll see you at the finals, man. Once again, congratulations. Amazing player. Amazing stuff. Bradicus, Maximus. Anything you want to let us know about those finals, my man?
You know what, guys? If you guys don't have your tickets already, make sure you head over to mkx3.eventbrite.com. Pick those tickets up now because they are selling out fast. We're going to take a quick commercial break right now, but don't go anywhere because we still have the tiebreaker match coming up real quick.